As you heard earlier, we had many candidates who were nominated for these awards. It's a tribute to the innovation of the pharmaceutical industry. The jury had much difficulty in deliberating to try to decide among all of these which ones deserved the honor of the Prix Galien award. And as you will see in the area of the pharmacology, the big pharma companies, we were able to reach a decision. In the area of biotechnology, there was a deadlock, and so you actually have two winners in biotechnology. So we will begin with one of the biotechnology awards, and the award will be announced by Professor Gerald Weissman.
The winner is, as we say, it's Audrey Hepburn. Actually, no. The award for Best Biotechnology Product, one of the two, is for Janssen's Stelara. Let me tell you about Stelara. Those of us who work on inflammation are thrilled by it. It is an antibody against interleukins 12 and 23. It is the latest and one of the most effective in a growing list of antibodies that interfere with signaling molecules called cytokines. Cytokines, like the interleukins, are mediators of inflammation in a broad range of human diseases, many of which my division treats. I might also add that the first of such proteins was discovered by John David in 1966 at NYU. Registration of Stelara never seemed in doubt because of its safety and efficacy. In the clinical trials, psoriatic plaques were reduced by approximately 75%. This drug is not only directed against that, it's the beginning of a series, I would hope. According to Dr. Alan Mentor, chairman of psoriasis research at Baylor Research Institute, these results are as good as anything we've ever seen in psoriasis. Other than with antibiotics, one rarely sees such overriding efficacy for a therapeutic molecule. The ability to make a drug like Stelara requires two levels of insight. First, one has to understand the molecular mechanisms of disease, and this information is necessary because one needs to know exactly where to intervene in the pathway, whether you use antibodies for this, the way Stelara is, or with small molecules, which are also being developed. Indeed, it is the role of basic research to understand biological pathways and their molecular constituents. Once you pinpoint it, antibodies are very specific, but so are small molecules, and those are yet to come. Next, to make a drug like Stelara, one also needs to know how these pathways interact in man to either control normal physiology or cause disease. The developers of Stelara are to be congratulated not only for the molecular insights, but also for finding a therapeutic window that in some cases can be very narrow indeed. The window between toxic effects, namely inhibiting the inflammatory response, and two, helping to cause disease by completely inhibiting it. Stelara has done that in one major human disease. It's the beginning of the end of a lot of other diseases by similar techniques. So to accept the award for Stelara, we have.
To accept the award, please welcome Dr. Jay Siegel, Chief Biotechnology Officer and Head of Global Regulatory Affairs.
Good evening. The discovery and development of a product as innovative and transformational as Stelara requires the drive, determination, vision, and perseverance of hundreds of individuals over many years. Tonight's award reflects a convergence of their pioneering work in science, in technology, and in medicine. It is both quite humbling and a great honor to stand before you representing the extraordinary team responsible for Stelara. And amazing as Stelara has proven to be in the treatment of patients with psoriasis, the journey of discovery and innovation is far from over. The Stelara team is at work now exploring its potential in several additional diseases and exploring the potential of new therapeutics that build on the science behind Stelara. Time permits acknowledging but a few of the individuals deserving recognition for making Stelara a reality. Doctors Jackie Benson, Jill Giles Komar, Carrie Broadmerkel, Dave Shealy, George Tracy, Hugh Davis, Sue Dillon, Jerry Boscia, Stella Jones, Cindy Guzzo, Newman Yielding, Philippe Zipari. On behalf of Janssen and of patients around the world, I extend sincere gratitude to you and to your colleagues, and thank you to the Awards Committee.